Count, dude.
5, 4, 3. Wayne's World? Anybody?
Dude, Casey is like a 32-year-old, 12-year-old.
I don't know. I mean, it's weird 'cause he's my friend now, but like, yeah, like growing up, he was definitely like top 3. I would watch his parts and like try to be like, damn, I got to do a trick like that. He's like one of those dudes.
Like, dude, you're like a big kid. Like, Casey's like a big kid. He's just a big fucking ass-kicking American kid.
I think with skateboarding kind of being counterculture, it's lame to say, but it not being the norm, the sports, the whatever, everything's on your terms, you know? But at the same time, I think the downfall of people is on their own terms, you know? And I think that's the hard part, is sometimes I think people don't see before they hit bottom that they were even getting there.
I was 27 going into 28. I wouldn't have hangovers. I would have I would wake up with the shakes and shit. That stuff started when I was like 27, 28.
It's part of the culture, so there's no like real red flags being raised if, you know, dude's drinking a lot. There's not really repercussions until they're drastic. I think it is hard to ride that line, and I totally understand why a lot of skateboarders are addicts. Jumping down stairs a million times, barely being able to walk up and jump back down them again. Like, skateboarders are built different, like we're different people.
Fuck, we're all crazy in these weird ways, and we're self-destructive, and like, it doesn't make any sense how we would like abuse ourselves and destroy ourselves. A lot of us have so much to share with the world.
You're just like, God, there's only so many people who have certain talents, and when you see it get wasted, it's just a crime, you know? It sucks, because you're like, God, you could have done so much. You have so much possibility.
It's like, you're productive up to a point, and then there's that weird one day where like, you don't go skate, and that day turns into 2 days, and that turns into a week, which turns into 6 months. It's weird how it falls away so quickly, and the months pass, and you wake up one day and you're like, what the fuck happened to my life?
There isn't a real like understanding of what to do, you know? Like, they don't teach you that in school. They don't teach you what do you do if something becomes too much.
There are options if you get in trouble, like there's people to talk to, there's somewhere to go, like people need to understand that.
I think the way people view sobriety, view it as like, yeah, like this prison, and it's not, you know? You can have a fun life, you can skate, you can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't regret a minute of being sober and now working in treatment, being a case manager at Sea Change. I think the thing about Sea Change that's different from most treatment centers is it's not like a facade, and we're real people. And there's no like bells and whistles and balloons and fairy dust and shit. It's just for real, like people who will help you get sober, who have been there, who understand it, who get it, and you know, can give you the best shot at actually being sober.
Go do something new and different, like fucking hell. And when you change your life and you start doing new shit and you start reaching out to new people and meeting new people, magical shit starts happening.
I just feel like being able to help people get sober and start doing the cool shit that they want to do. Like, hey, you know what? You were really into weightlifting, and then you go fucking weightlift. You're into CrossFit, cool. You're into music, there you go. I wanted to get into martial arts, so I just did. Like 5 years ago, I was just like, I'm gonna get into that. I was like 28. Most people start that shit when they're like 9 and their mom's dropping them off in the van. People view sobriety as this shell and this thing that is just gonna, like, I can't live like that. Like, I can't picture myself living that. But to me, I can't picture living my life without it, you know?
So this guy I know, Derek, who's a tattoo guy downtown LA, he did the graphics for the Otherness boards. He was showing me all these like crazy movies that he makes with this weird editing software. And they found an injured hummingbird, and they were just like, it was in their hand, and he was filming it, and they were like, come on, like they were feeding it like sugar water and like, you can fly, you can fly. The hummingbird started to like fly and they were filming it. He edited it to an R. Kelly song. I believe I can fly. So he had this little movie and he goes, dude, check this out. He was in downtown LA, bumped into R. Kelly and showed him the video, you know, whatever, and said the dude, he was super psyched on the little video that the dude made.
That's real. That's awesome. That's a higher power.
That's higher power right there.
That's higher power.
I believe I can fly.